Hey guys, Wrenchoff here. So starting today work on the 66 Mercury over again. So what we did today, we sanded down the whole side of this. This has been sanded. So I noticed that we had a lot of Bondo happening from the front of that wheel arch on the rear. Turns out there was a terribly placed patch panel that was just butted over, lapped over the old panel. So we're going to be cutting that out today. I'm going to show you how I did that. This isn't so much a how-to, but more of how I managed to do this. We didn't have access to patch panels, so it just kind of formed out what I had in my garage. And yeah, so what's involved with it? If you guys know a better way of how to do this, please let me know. Or if I did something wrong or could have done something better, please let me know as well. I'm all open to hear this in the comment section below. So further ado, let's get on to this and let's get started on working. That's what we're doing. That was good inside. I guess that's the inner part. Just spot welds here. Maybe I should drill out or cut. I couldn't see any, but that's what it should be. Yeah, I'll take a grinder and just knock the heads off. It should be spot welds underneath there, I think. There you go. I might section this off and replace just a square. I'll have to see. I don't have no patch panels yet, but I think I could just make this in two pieces. Just make this curve. One piece, two piece, weld it, and then just spot weld it in. Sand luster did some work to it. Just gonna transfer some of this, goop it on. This is just a rust converter. So here, after I apply the rust converter here, I'll let that dry off for a day, hit it with some primer just to cover it up. The outer wheelhouse here is what we're going to be cutting off and replacing. I'm just using a piece of file for the templates for it. And I also use a curvature on the other side to help with my template to get the right curvature on that. Over here on my workbench, I mimicked the lip on it using a piece of 1/2-inch tape because the lip was about 1/2 inch there, so I bent that over my workbench. And then the rest I cut out with tin snips and metal shears. So here's where I got creative. So I got a piece of round metal in my vise here. I hammered it around there just to get this curvature right. Also used my knee just to get the arch in the metal right for the body curvature. Just kind of got creative and found a way to get it right. So here's the inner part all on the car here, self-tappered in. The self-tappers actually help it conform to the curvature of there, so that helps as well. So this is going to be our inner structure for when we make our outer. So the lip on this panel that we made here is what's going to be used as a backing for our spot welds when we put our outer skin on there. For our outer skin, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy that same curvature and everything that I made off that panel and just extend it a little bit longer to make sure it fits in that hole that we cut in earlier. So that's where we'll go from there. So this is our quarter skin replacement panel, so same curvature as that inner that we made, I just had extended longer. The lip I made in two pieces, welded them shut, and then I just ground it flat. Also I've punched holes in it. This is going to be for our plug welds to weld it into our inner piece that we made there. So that's how it's looking right now from back here before welding it, so it fits up alright. I think this car looks badass without any paint on it. I should just whip it like this. So here's our final step of the metal working process. We're going to be welding this in. You can see I'm just using a hammer handle just to push the metal in as flat as I can. If you have magnets or butt welding clamps, that may have been better for this, but whatever works is what works. So I'm just spot welding this in, giving it some space in between, just small tacks every now and then. Also, I'm giving it a lot of time to cool between times here. So this whole panel probably took me probably an hour to weld. I was pretty much on the safer side when welding this. I welded a few spots, took a long break, came back to it, and then continued that 3-4 times just to get this all fully burnt in. After grinding down the welds, I could see that I got some pinholes here, so that's no problem. Just gotta come back and weld them up later here. So I'll weld them up, grind them back, and we should be good. Also, you can see on this lip, we plug welded everything in between there, so that's all fine and nice. Next up, I'm going to just scratch everything up with 80 grit because we're going to be putting a little bit of Evercoat short strand body filler in on the seams itself just to fill in anything that's super microscopic, and I heard the term waterproofing welds. Not sure what that means, but I've heard it, so that's what I'm going to be using it. If somebody could touch on that in the comments, please let me know. But I've been told put a little bit of that body fillers, that fiberglass filler over your welds. After that, we could put our Bondo on and then blend that whole panel in. Alright, had to go with another round of filler, so got it somewhat straighter. I'm gonna hit it with some primer just to cover it up for today, because I am done for today. On the back side of that panel where we made that inner, I'm gonna drop some we had some undercoat kind of stuff in a can, rocker guard, so I'm gonna just spray that there. This I'm gonna spray with primer real quick and we'll get out of here. That's how we got it so far for today. Obviously, we gotta spray some 2K on it, high build, and get on to our guide coating and block sanding, which I may make a video on. Stay subscribed if you guys want to watch that, but let me know how I did for my first time. I'd give it like a 7 or an 8 out of 10 here. Y'all tell me though. But flat paint really doesn't show dips or anything, but I'm happy with it. You see that fender lip there too. So, signing off guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.